Okay, my dear students, I welcome you all for today's online economics class. And today we will start the new chapter of Indian economic development, that is the part B. Today we will start the new chapter, that is 5-year plans in India, is titled, and what are the goals and achievements of this 5-year plan. First, I will give the concept regarding what is meant by 5-year plans and where from this has been introduced. Is it from 1950? The concept of 5-year plans has been introduced. Is it by Planning Commission of India? Is it Planning Commission of India is the central authority of taking planning concept? Is it or introducing planning commission in planning in India? That means topic is 5-year plans in India, and you will remember this thing. The planning concept, economic planning concept, has been introduced from 1950. Is it? Because in 1950, the first 5-year plan has been introduced on 1st April 1950, and that has been ended in 31st April 1956. And today's topic is what is meant by economic planning. Is it? Different types of economies, and what is meant by long-term goals and short-term goals. First, I will give you the concept regarding what is meant by economic planning. All of you are knowing planning is the best tool for getting what targets. Just like students are preparing for their exam or qualifying the particular class is the target. Is it? And to achieve this target, students are preparing yourself. Is it? And what kind of planning they are doing to achieve the goal, to pass the examination? That is called planning. Means from a child, mature child, to a big businessman, planning plays an important role in all situations. That is why, as a country, it is very important to take the planning concept or economic planning as strong as it will be. Because if it is strong, definitely development will come. Is it? Growth and development will come more and more. Economic planning, is it? According to Planning Commission of India, it means economic planning is the utilization of resources in different developmental activities in accordance to national priorities. This is the definition which is given by Planning Commission of India regarding economic planning. Means in planning, resources, country resources have been used in different developmental activities on the basis in accordance or in accordance with national priorities. Now the concept of different economies are there. Is it? In last year you have been discussed these three types. We say capitalism economy, socialism, and mixed economy. I will remind you. Capitalism or capitalist economy is that kind of economy in which what to produce, how to produce, and for whom to produce will be decided by the individuals, by the producers, or it depends upon all these three. What to produce, how to produce, and for whom to produce will be determined by free play of market sources, that is demand and supply. Socialism economy or socialism is that kind of economy in which all the major decisions related to what to produce, how to produce, and for whom to produce will be decided by the government. Is it? And third one is the mixed economy. Means here government is also there and also producers are free to take their decisions. Means in some activities government is taking all the big decisions, and in some activities producers are taking their big decisions regarding what to produce, how to produce, and for whom to produce. Is it? And after that, we will come on our own topic, on the topic that what is meant by long-term goal and short-term goal. Is it? That means this planning has divided now into two parts, long and short. Is it? But one thing I will convey you that long-term goals remain the same. They are not changing. Is it? That is why these are also known as common objectives of planning. Long-term goals are also known as common objectives of planning. All of you are aware, we have completed 12 5-year plans and 13th is in progress. 13th plan has been introduced in 1st April 2017. Is it? 12 we have completed. That means from first plan, which has been introduced in 1950, the common goals remain the same for all the 12 which we have completed, and for the 13th it remains same. They remain the same. Sorry. And what are these common goals there? mentioned here. First one is here growth in terms of national income and per capita income. Means the first motive of all the 5-year plans is to increase the national income and per capita income of a country. Second, full employment. Means in all the plans it is the motive that there should be full employment. Full employment means all the willing bodies and able bodies should get jobs at the existing wage rates. That's called full employment. Because you are knowing unemployment is not good for the economy, that unemployment is converting your assets into liability, and liability is not good for the economy. Equitable distribution is the third component. Meaning distribution of income should be equally. Means government will play important role in equitable distribution. Is it? It should not like as resources, developmental activities will only support for rich people and they will bypass poor people. Means there should be chances of equitable distribution. Yes, equitable distribution should be there, and there should be no discrimination, and there should be no well off for one category and worse off for the another one. Next one is modernization, because you are knowing modern is the age of science and technology. That is why in all the sects there should be possibility of new techniques should be introduced to increase output. We see, is it? Everything should be utilized for increasing the new techniques or innovative techniques in all the sectors, that is primary, that is secondary, or that is tertiary, or that is quaternary sector. Now last one, it means self-sufficiency, because you are knowing Britishers have not given good for the food grains for the people of India. That is why the Planning Commission has introduced one more objective of their plannings, that is self-sufficiency should be there. Because imports of food grains is not good. Firstly, imports are not good. But when we will import food grains, that means we are dependent. We are more and more dependent on those countries where from we are importing the food grains. Is it? Number of cases, number of situations has been occurred in Indian economy when some other countries have stopped the imports of food grains. Is it? For that question, India should be self-sufficiency in food grains. That means there will be no problem of food grains in our country. And now the last point is short-term goals of 5-year plans. This is known as long-term goals, or you can call it objectives of plan, common objectives of planning. And this is another one, it is short-term goals of 5-year plans, and you can call it objectives of plans. It is planning, common objectives, but it is objectives of plans. Is it? I will clearly give you the definition of that. But the short-term goals of all the plans is varying. Like as the short-term goal of first 5-year plan, that was to increase the agricultural production. But the short-term goal of 12th 5-year plan, that was to increase the quality of life. Is it? For 11th plan, for 12th plan, it was sustainable and inclusive growth. Is it? That means they are varying. Short-term goals are varying from plan to plan, and they are varying because of the present situation. Means what kind of situation was prevailing in 1950, that kind of situation is not now. That means the short-term goal which has been introduced in 50s, that will not be adopted today. Is it? Because it's just like step by step. One step we are going and we are achieving, then our focus will be for second one. After reaching on second, we are focusing a third one, and this plan short-term goals are like that. But in long term they remain same. That is why this is called as common objectives of planning, and these are called objectives of plans. Is it? And these are, we will say, the tools which we will use to fulfill the long-term goals in an economy. Okay, thank you.